he carries on like this, Sekou Diallo will be up for Footballer of the Year. It's ridiculous. Hello then, viewers. Welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. I hope you had a nice weekend break. Well, I didn't really have a break. But you did from this series, as did I, actually. So, in a way, we've all had a break, in a way. And since we last met, we have played a few games since it was the game against Atletico Madrid. We beat them 1-0, and yeah, we were very happy with that. Of course, we did that as a podcasty episode, and the audio wasn't tremendous. Today, it's sounding good, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Too good. Your ears are vibrating with joy. It's going to happen. We followed that up with a sensational 2-1 defeat to Real Madrid in the Spanish Cup first round. That wasn't... Who will that be? We went 1-0 up, and then he scored 2 goals quickly after that to really dampen my spirits, and beyond that, nothing really occurred. We then played against Villarreal, a 2-2 draw in this one before, you've seen it, viewers, a 4-1 win over Barcelona. Zeno got sent off on 33. We immediately scored. Diallo then went on a rampage with 10 men, scored 4 goals, and Barcelona got a very, very late consolation. The funny thing was, Zeno got sent off. I changed nothing. I was too annoyed. I sort of sat there and just watched Diallo score again and again and again and again and again. It was wonderful. And then unfortunately for us, took that momentum into the game against Espanyol. We had 2 late goals again. Diallo and boss, I did it, boss. Yes, you got the winner, Schouten. Although they did score after, but it's the goal that mattered. Oh, boss, put me up front, boss. Schouten, you're a defender for a reason. You'll stay as a defender. Go on, give me the number 9. I'm ready. You're not. We need your communication skills at the back, Schouten. So understood, boss. It'll never be normal, will it? It'll never be normal. And now today we have got 2 games against Real Madrid. That's right. The first one is the semi-final second leg. Of course, we are 2-1 down in it, so we're going to have to perform something pretty special to get back into it. And then an away league game. Tomorrow's episode, 2 games against Chelsea, of course. A team that we've faced off before, especially as Arsenal manager. They've got this is nice now. We're seeing players all over. They've got the Dortmund king, Ubranovic. Oh my God, I said that perfectly. So we know that game is going to be pretty tough. And of course, the Europa League is something we are trying to do pretty well in. Chelsea, one of the more difficult ties we could have got. So that's just great, isn't it? Also, you look at some of the teams that have gone through. Leipzig will play against Liverpool, which is helpful for us. 2 good sides, but of course we do have to get past Chelsea. Away in the first leg, home in the second, maybe gives an advantage. But speaking of then home advantage, we play Real Madrid first in the Cup, and the team for this one is, well, a little bit of a problem actually. Sanchez can't play. Pedro Sanchez at left back is suspended for this one, so we'll miss the game, which obviously isn't ideal. Jose Carlos will come in. Decent defensively, not good going forward at all, but will hopefully do a job for us. Schouten and Velez will be at the back with Paulinho at the right back spot today. Rios will be in goal again. I'm looking to set up pretty defensively. We could play Vargas, who's slightly more attacking. I want a strong defence, and hopefully our forward men can do the business. Gutierrez, Aquino, Omar behind Diallo. Emdal's back in the side. You're seeing him, viewers. I know, it's a beautiful moment. And Bogdanovic over on the right-hand side. Zeno, I just don't trust him, viewers. And you look at the last 5 games, Bogdanovic has come in 7.86. He's played all the games recently since that suspension to Zeno, of course. And yeah, I'll say all the games, that one game. And we won it. So he plays again. Zeno just can't be trusted. So I'm not trusting him. That's the bottom line. Could have played Vargas today. Could have played... I mean, the bench is actually stronger than I ever think. Of course, our Black is on the bench as well today. Cup games, Rios has been good in them, so we stick with him. All right, then. Here we go. They're playing the exact formation we are, and they've gone pretty full strength. If I'm Real Madrid, I'm looking at the last 4 teams in this, seeing no Barcelona, seeing no Atletico Madrid, and I'm fancying my chances. So am I, but I do have to get past Real Madrid. We're in a weird position right now where we're very close in all competitions. We'll talk about the league in a minute, as we are dangerously close to getting 4th, which I don't really want. Good run of form, beating Barcelona. You will have that happen, though. Of course, 2-1 down, and this is one of those trophies we want to tick off our list. In early stages, you can see there a couple of shots have gone in already. Both of ours, and oh my goodness me, it's gone in. I've got it on streamer showdown settings, viewers, of a slightly quicker speed when I was playing late against in some games. But they've scored early. Not only that, they've scored an away goal. And Madrid lead. I've just noticed there, all my streamers, if you missed the streamer showdown over the weekend, good, I didn't do very well. I did well in the league format, I didn't do so well in the knockout format. I'll make a video about it at some point, and we'll cover everything. As Madrid lead, Florentino Luis with it, not ideal. On the bloody square pitch as well. Let's change things around. All right, free kick for us. Omar's on it just before half-time. We've got to score now, as, well, it flies in, and the keeper does really, really well. They're wearing a very nice sort of lime green colour, aren't they? For some reason, I like it, and I shouldn't. Ball's fired forwards, and we do get it back under our control. And maybe a highlight at the very end of the half as well, here we go. Emdel's on it. He loves the shot from distance, viewers. Is he going to do it again? He takes it all the way. It's cleared as far as Bogdanovic. Back to Aquino. Oh, it's a great strike. Really good finish. And it's 1-1, and there's a little bit of hope in the tie, viewers. Come on, boys. Their goal was so quick, viewers. I almost forgot it happened, but there we are. Emdel making moves. I mean, look at the way he dribbles through the Real Madrid defence. No one gets close to him. Takes on a man. Great last-ditch tackle, I think, by Rodriguez. And then Aquino there with a great strike into the far corner. The Valencia fans go absolutely wild, and we seem to be the dominant side in the game. As things stand then, oh, hello, there's a highlight. I thought it was going to be half-time. Not just yet. And there's the main man, the informed Diallo. He's racing forward. 30 goals he's got this season now in all competitions. As he continues to drive forward, he shoots, and, well, I thought it would go in, viewers, based on what I've seen from him recently. And at half-time then, Real Madrid have had one shot on target, scored from it Florentino Luis, who's a bit of a veteran in the save now at 32. Of course, when he started the game, he's sort of early 20s. Right, come on, aggressively say here? I think we go aggressive. Show me something. Oh, we owe Madrid after last time. I'm trying to fire these boys up. Come on, if we can get a little bit out of them. Here we go then. Second half, a chance to get into the final, and... well, we're not that far off right now. Of course, the earlier we can score, the better, really, as Aquino to Velez, and it's whether we can work something down those wide areas, get the ball in towards Diallo, who has been so potent recently. Rios has got it at his feet, and I guess we'll zoom out a little bit. Can we see a clear ball? He finds SCHOUTEN, who rotates it on to Carlos, and now Emdal, who we know can drive at players, can dribble past them. You can see him cutting inside there. The ball's cut out, but we keep it. Aquino, Diallo's made the run, and he's a man in form, viewers, and oh, it's a brilliant save, to be fair to the keeper. Oh, flipping out. That was a moment there. That was a moment. Emdal on it. Ball whipped in to the near post as it's cleared away. SCHOUTEN scored an incredible volley! SCHOUTEN! Boss, I can't believe what I've just done! Neither can I, SCHOUTEN. Neither can I. Oh, my words. Sting SCHOUTEN with, goal of the decade, viewers. Look at the state of it. Look at the absolute state of it. What's happened? Oh, my God. Okay, well, at this stage, viewers, it's level. I've just realised my windows are open. SCHOUTEN's going to be getting complaints. Oh, my God. I mean, Real Madrid are forward. Not like this. SCHOUTEN, do some defending. You're running away. 2-1. This is unbelievable. I can't believe what's just happened. I'd love to be able to interview SCHOUTEN. Maybe we'll have to do that, a sit-down interview with SCHOUTEN. I don't know. It could be beautiful. Half an hour to go, and team-wise, we're looking pretty good. I've got to say, gang, I know he's got an assist in the game. Do I really give Zeno a chance? Diallo's on a 6.5. Don't care. Stays out there. 15 minutes to go, and this might be bold, but again, he's one of the best players. He might be the best player of the team. This is his moment to shine. I'm going to give him a team talk as he comes on as well. Aggressively say, I want to see a good performance from you tonight. Seem deep in thought. Come on, let's get him on. Can he make an impact? Real Madrid's defenders' legs will hopefully be a little bit tired. They're not even playing very well, especially Fernando Love at left back. Is there going to be a moment for us later on? We'll demand a little bit more. Time's ticking away though, and it looks like this is going to go. I assume extra time. I don't know if it's going straight to penalties. They've got a free kick though. Played in. Are we there? It's flying in. There's a goal, and Real Madrid have snatched it away from me, viewers. I was discussing what happens after full time. We've got 3 minutes left to go, and it is absolute heartbreak. Oh, for heaven's sake, it's a Rodrigo with a lovely finish. First time. We're not really marking him properly. And I mean, I should have been going for this really. 45 seconds left. Another free kick for Madrid, fired in, and they've rounded it off. Rodrigo gets a double, and they've actually won the game as well. I thought, viewers, the thing is, we were playing really well, so I didn't really feel like the need to change anything. You might think I should have made some substitutes, but again, we got ourselves back into it. Even when they scored, I felt like we were the better side, and we've been done. And that's Real Madrid, isn't it? That's Real Madrid. You might say that's a bottle job. I mean, it was going to extra time, and I don't know. Can you really defend and wait for extra time? Maybe. Again, Captain Hindsight, it will appear, I'm sure, but there's so many things we maybe could have done. Tino came on and got injured. I mean, people might say you shouldn't take him off, Ben. We had a man on an assist, but it's that little bit of X factor, that little bit of energy, especially when their fullback's not having a great game. And I thought we could maybe turn it around, but it wasn't to be. Valencia 2, Real Madrid 3, 5-3 on aggregate, and they will face Sociedad in the final. And it's a missed chance at the Spanish Cup, as Zeno's going to be out for a few days. We'll miss the next game against Real Madrid. Now, I think both sides probably pretty happy there, actually. There's not any extra. Of course, Emdal's suspended. Are you kidding me? He never plays through. He's a mystery. All right, well, rest the boys. A few fines have come in. A few players are going to have to miss this next game then. Again, against Real Madrid, not ideal. And Zeno may even miss the first knockout leg against Chelsea, which recently doesn't even matter. That Schouten goal. Oh, my God. He's a magician. What can I tell you? He's a magician. He's the best player in world football. There's nothing else to say on it. For that moment alone. I mean, oh, God. I'm gutted it wasn't the winner in the 94th minute, but still, enjoyable. Emdal now, not only suspended for years, but injured. Really doesn't. He realised we were recording, he was like, flipping heck, I need to do everything I can. Rarely do you see players suspended and injured at the same time. Quite a difficult thing to do, but he's managed it. Now, based on recent league form, we've been doing very well. Draw against Villarreal, beat Barcelona. I feel pretty beat Espanyol, of course, as well. And now we've had a good performance against Madrid there, despite losing. 2 games against Real Madrid, 2 games against Chelsea. It's easy, this Glory Hunter like, isn't it? Easy, viewers. What a week we're about to have here. You can see there, we are very much the 5th best team. My worry is if we carry on our run of form, we might be able to force Sociedad out of 4th, especially if they've got like a distraction of the league maybe. I think it's unlikely, but I don't think it's impossible. There's still 11 games to go. And again, with the run we're on, I mean, this game against Madrid might decide quite a lot. And I think we do play Sociedad again later on. Yeah, we do. The Wednesday, the 7th of April, that'll be. So, I mean, you look at the run-in though, this is what I kind of mean. That the bottom lot of fixtures, they're all very winnable, and we don't play any of the big boys. After this Chelsea fixture, of course, they're pretty much gone, other than Real Sociedad. So I guess we'll see. But it could happen. Like, you look at the list of like 13 downwards, we play a lot of them. All right then, gang. Team for this one, of course, a few players dropping out. Vargas and Sanchez come back in. You need a fullback spot. The team largely remains the same. I'm going to keep Rios in there. I think he's done pretty good for me recently. He's had a better season than Oblak as well, in my mind. Schouten, I say, and Velez at the back. Gutierrez and Aquino behind Omar, who plays behind Diallo. Bogdanovic one side, and Brian comes in on the left-hand side. One man, I keep mentioning him, Jacobo Roman, 16 years of age. I might bring him on at some point for a game against Real Madrid. We could see it. He's had one substitute appearance, one start, so far, and didn't play brilliantly, but again, he's one for the future. Again, 16, very, very good. If there's one thing I can do here at Valencia, is develop that young man. Now, of course, this game against Real Madrid will not be easy. Fitness-wise, we're looking pretty good. I don't know if it'll be the same set of them over on the other side, but an away trip to the Bernabeu, this is never easy. Fitness-wise, I'm going to be honest, they look pretty good. Their team, pretty solid. Eddie Salcido in their side, quite a few. This Nori fella that I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this year, plays for them at left-back. He's very, very good. I had him in my French team as well. As are we going down to 10 men immediately? Brian, after 12 minutes, has been sent off. Now, based on what happened against Barcelona, I'm doing nothing, viewers. We play on. I don't believe we need to change all too much. I like Omar behind Diallo. I like having a wide player on one side. And I think we stick to it and sort of hope for the best. We are basically saying to Real Madrid, if you'd like to attack our left-hand side, fill your boots. And obviously, we don't really know how this is going to go. And if Rios plays kicks down the left-hand side, that's going to be a nightmare for us all day long. They're running at me. And luckily, Real saves. Have we got instructions to play down that yet? Let's not do that anymore. So 1-0 down. Obviously not ideal. After we could just lose 2 games to Real Madrid in this episode, viewers. But at least we've got that Schouten goal to remember. 43 minutes gone as the time is nearly ticked away. Sanchez is struggling a little bit for fitness. And that was one of the most boring halves you'll ever see, gang. Still 0-0. I guess in the context of the league campaign, drawing away at Real Madrid is not a bad result. As Roman down, we can still get a result. Let's give him a little bit of confidence. Come on, boys. I'm not sure this is the game for Roman to come in on that left-hand side. Maybe take Omar off. As they've got a free kick. Ruiz has flicked one towards that back post and headed on a goal. Nice to see a highlight, to be honest, gang. The only highlight we've seen so far is an assault. As we're forward here, though. Bogdanovic to the byline. Oh, towards Diallo, I'll tell you what. He's a man in the goals. Of course, we didn't see it too much last match, even. As we go back out to this right-hand side, Bogdanovic just about keeps it in and favours Real Madrid by doing so, as they're on the ball now and they're knocking it around quite neatly. Although, I've got to say, Barcelona did this quite a lot and we punished them. Real Madrid don't look like a side that are about to be punished as they bring it out to the right-hand side. They look far more composed than Barcelona did, who were just getting run ragged by Diallo. So many mistakes on their part, so many goals from Diallo. As you can see, though, the Real Madrid should be the focus here, gang, as the ball played back, the ball played in, and it's good defending. I think Schouten was on that. Lovely stuff. Ruiz with a corner played in and headed away by Bogdanovic. Safety first, my friend. It's not the corner, viewers. I'll see you for the next highlight. Real Madrid have scored, viewers. So unexpected. And there it is. Serpa. Yeah, not great on any level, is it? Basically sat here and said, well, this won't lead to anything. And then this happens where he's on the floor and kicks it in. So, yeah, more fool me. All right, now they've got a goal. I am a little bit more worried about how our team are going to respond to this. While it was 0-0, we were sort of still in it a little bit. And now, not so much. As I think having a red... He should score here. He hasn't scored here. I think it's always interesting when you get a red card. What do you do? It depends, obviously, who's getting sent off. But when attacking players get sent off, I would imagine lots of you go for a more balanced approach. My attitude is not that really, and it sort of goes into my FM philosophy, if you like, of that I really like to overload in certain areas, and I think that's where you get your best performance, especially if you can just sort of force the ball down that side as much as possible. Obviously, it's not going so well in this one, as that's not gone in. Rios' dive attempt there was spectacular. But equally, we are only 1-0 down as things stand. And what was really interesting to me in this Valencia save, if we're to stay there another season, which I'd like to think we will do, try and build on what we've built so far, is how much money we've got to spend, who goes out, who comes in, and where we can take the squad to the next level. Because if there's what I've said it before, there's one thing I've been pretty good at in this save so far, as I'm going to make a couple of changes because we look out of it. Reman's coming on. Come on, mate. Have a go at it. See what you can do. Winger attack. Why not? Let's focus play down the other side and see if you can have any kind of impact. Still only 1-0, remember, so we're just freshening up in the forward areas who aren't playing very well. But I am good at rebuilding squads. That was the point I was going to make. If there's one thing I can take credit from in Glory Hunter, is that when I leave teams, they become infinitely better, which maybe is not particularly great on my management, but I've not won nothing. I think that's important to note, as that is one of the worst shots you'll see. So yeah, I'm quite good at squad building, and I think Valencia probably hired me on that. They probably thought, you know what, we're not that good right now, but give him a couple of years, we'll be challenging for things. And if I can make, well, what would be really interesting, if I can turn, because the teams I've managed so far, right, Dortmund are always a bit of a contender in Germany. Leipzig have been in recent years. They've obviously become slightly better with the likes of Werner, etc. Arsenal have always been there or thereabouts in England, not particularly in the last few years, as that shot nearly whistles in. And Inter, again, have always been a side in and around sort of the top 4 or 5 sides, whereas Valencia have fallen away in recent years. And if I can leave Spain having them up there and see if they can contend beyond my leaving, that's quite interesting for me, quite exciting. Of course, to do that, we probably have to win the league title, which is quite difficult to do, but we'll try our best. I'm saying all this as you've just been watching Real Madrid highlights over and over again, and I'm just sort of letting it happen, viewers, as I could have done more shouts, I could have changed things tactically. I think, I've got to be honest, I think Real Madrid took their foot off the gas, weirdly, and just weren't as bothered. 37 shots. It's quite a lot. 10 men against Real Madrid is a challenge. And credit to Madrid, I think they're top of the league, right? They're better than Barcelona from what we've seen this season. They're just more ruthless. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's funny I say that because they only beat us 1-0, and it sort of contradicts what I've just said. But in terms of the way that they're playing the game there, they just controlled it, whereas Barcelona couldn't do that against me. Maybe losing Zeno was just a good thing, now I think about it. But you can see there then, Diallo, top scorer in the league with 20 goals. Whether we can get him back next season, I don't know. Before the this episode, he was banging goals in against Barcelona, Villarreal and Espanyol. A little bit of a quiet patch against Real Madrid, but that's, in my mind, a little bit understandable. I can't be too cross at him for that. You can see Madrid now 7 points clear. Of course, Barcelona play Sociedad. That's actually quite a big game. Let's just get the result of that and see what we make of it. I mean, it'll be not a surprise to me if Sociedad win. They haven't won. Barcelona have won 3-0 and put the gap back to 4 points. There's definitely sections now. You can see the top 2, then 3 and 4, then arguably me on my own a little bit. I guess Granada are in that conversation just about. Then the rest of the boys behind aren't really in it. I guess Sevilla could win their game in hand and be up there on 44 as well. But yeah, Frith looks pretty comfortable, which is good. Obviously, going back into the Europa League would be really, really nice and give us a chance to, again, build the squad out into something a whole lot better. Brian's let me down, Zeno's let me down, but hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Chelsea, Europa League action. Of course, we are trying to progress. It's a trophy we need. I know it's not the Champions League, but it's just as important. I hope I see you for it. We love with care. If it's mentioned until next time, goodbye. It's very hot today as well, for goodness sake. Get the fan out, viewers.